Okay, so the Las Vegas Aces literally cooked. Okay, they cooked. They killed the fever. They killed the Indiana fever and the fever that they tried to bring to the already hot Las Vegas, Nevada. June 2nd was the big game, and it was huge, guys. It's such a huge impact. They had to move to the T-Mobile Arena, okay, in Las Vegas because it was that many people. Of course, we got to give the props where it's due. There was a lot of Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever fans that like to travel to their away games from home, but the Las Vegas Aces and their incredible coach. I love her so much, Becky Hammond. Those ladies are so incredibly talented, hardworking, and they're just so consistent in their wins. They're two-time champions. They won the championship 2 times in the WNBA. And, it's just great to see the not only these individuals, like, the Angel Reese's, the Caitlin Clarks, the Camila Cordosos, and like just certain teams here and there, but overall, we're starting to see more of a surge and more attention being placed on the WNBA as a league. There were over 20,000 people in the arena. Okay, that arena was packed. The tickets were sold out. A lot of the Las Vegas games they've been sold out for like months now. Like all their home games, regardless who they play. So again, that just goes to show you how incredibly talented and hardworking these ladies are at the Las Vegas Aces. So I have my handy dandy notes to cover, what had happened. Okay, last night when the Las Vegas Aces really put some Tylenol, give them some Benadryl, some pain relief to kill the fever, the Indiana fever that is. So in the first quarter, Chelsea Gray makes the first shot of the game, and she gets 3 points up for the Las Vegas Aces. Now, throughout this entire game, Nalyssa Smith, I have a tally up here. I counted she missed 10 points. Now, 6 of that 10, it was literally like, free throws from the foul line or the foul shots. She missed 6 of those, and the other 4, it was just she couldn't get the layup, she couldn't get the 2-pointer, 3-pointer, like she just kept missing. And it was sad, it was heartbreaking, but I ain't gonna lie, it was hilarious at the same time. So I literally made myself a little tally chart of how many times Nalyssa misses, because I was like, there's no way. But Fever has good passes and shots again. Like they kept that up. Nalyssa Smith, Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, they were giving each other some really sweet and nice and clean and precise, crisp passes throughout the game. Kelsey Plum, she led the Aces with 9 points in the first quarter. She put up 9 points, and Kelsey Plum is a star, okay? I'm going to have to get into her a little bit later, but she is really the reason why the Vegas Aces really brung it. Her and Naja Wilson and the other ladies too, of course, and of course her head coach Becky Hammond, because she literally whipped them girls into shape. But in the first quarter, both teams hit 42.9% percentage of the shots from the field. That was the field goal percentage, so just under half, which isn't too bad, right? So the first quarter ends with the Aces in the lead, 2 points up from the Las Vegas Aces. They had 26 points to Indiana Fever's 24 points. So the second quarter kicks off. So it was a really goofy pass from Chelsea Gray. It literally, like, she threw the ball to another teammate, right? And like that teammate, somehow it literally landed all the way up into the stands of the crowd. I got to replay that because I'm like, how did that happen? That was just so goofy. But Nalyssa Smith, who was a 61% shooter from the line, she missed both of her free throws again. And it's like, you can tell, like, again, like, it's the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, right? It's packed. And like, you hear people yelling and screaming. And now again, like, okay, I got to keep it real. I'm going to have, again, like, it don't matter who I'm talking about, whether I like them or not. I got to give my respect to these ladies because I cannot simply take that kind of pressure. I know how I am. Like, I'm very strong. Mentally, I'm very resilient. But imagine you at a free throw line, right? You on that court as a basketball player. You're a professional basketball player. People will expect you. Okay, you're 6'4", 6'5". Okay, Nalyssa Smith is she stands 6'4" tall. Okay, she's taller than like 95% of the men on this planet. Okay. And you hear screams from the crowd. You hear some boos. You hear people, you got this, Nalyssa. Woo, you could have a stomach ache and migraine. Again, like, remember Caitlin Clark when she defeated her and Indiana Fever defeated the Phoenix Mercury on Monday's game? She actually had a migraine. So again, like, you don't know what these players are going through in their personal, private, professional lives, love lives, their family relationships, and then on top of that, all the pressure of just being at that free throw line, and you got to knowing like you got to make these shots. But again, Nalyssa Smith, again, she has a 61% percentage shooter from the line, but she missed both of her free throws again, back to back. And like, you can literally see how nervous she was. Like, she was literally like, it looked like she said like a quick prayer. Like, she kind of closed her eyes and kind of like squatted down. And like, she's shaking her shoulders. She kept on like shaking, doing all this, doing the Harlem shake to kind of get off, trying to calm her nerves and try to shake the nerves and the the jitterbug out of her. But it was to no avail. She missed 2 free throw shots back to back again. The second quarter taught me something about Asia Wilson. I always want to call her Aja. Asia Wilson. She is not afraid of physical contact. Okay, you give Asia Wilson the ball. She's not gonna like, oh, I don't want to be touched. I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get kicked or shot. She don't give a damn. Okay, that's just the type of player she is. She's not gonna take it from the 2-point line, 3-point line. And she has no struggle getting in that 3-point shot or like that mid-range shot, but she likes to like take the ball and like power drive. It can be like I've seen like 2-3 women on her, and she just just throwing them off. I've seen Asia Wilson like literally go through like 2 to 3 women, just going through it like a freaking, I don't even know, jungle gym, like a cornfield. She don't care. Okay, a lot of the contact, body hits, and she's dribbling the ball, and boom, she takes it up as a layup. Just takes it straight to the hoop. Like Asia Wilson is not afraid of touchy Philly. Asia Wilson, she actually missed a shot from a beautiful pass. Chelsea Gray threw her a beautiful pass and she missed it. It was so disappointing. You could tell she was mad. And Nalyssa also again, like she missed a free throw and then she missed another shot. So she had a free throw from line. Brick squad. She's a brick. Doom, 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 house. Okay, she missed that, and then she had the nerves to try to like get her rebound. I believe she got her own rebound, takes it up to the hoop, and misses again with the layup. I'm like, Nalyssa, listen, this is what I again like all due respect. Your girlfriend Dejanay Carrington of the Connecticut Sun, get some tips from her. What is the point of being in a relationship with someone that you love if you can't learn from them? And Dejanay Carrington, she got to work on her game a little bit too, like her points. But when it comes to the free throw lines and her foul shots, I mean, she performed better than how Nalyssa Smith performed in this game. That's all I got to say. So at the end of the second quarter, Asia Wilson put up 10 points for the Las Vegas Aces. The Aces made 9 of 19, and the Fever made 6 of their 18 field goals. And that was the end of the second quarter. The third quarter, it was a lot. This is when like things are starting to slow down. It seemed like even like the Aces, even though they were outscoring the Indiana Fever, it's like it just wasn't like the same tenacity, if that makes sense. But Nalyssa Smith missed again. I'm sorry, this is like the theme of this damn video. I'm sorry. Nalyssa Smith misses her free throws, and she also missed another layup. Again, it's the same pattern that happened in the first quarter. The second quarter is happening again in the third quarter. I'm like, Nalyssa, what is really going on with you? You got to make these points. And then Clark makes a 3-point shot. It was beautiful. You just hear that swish. I'm like, I could tell like she kind of felt relief because she was kind of struggling too. Like again, the entire Indiana Fever was struggling against the Vegas Aces because those ladies are just that good. Now let's get into the fourth quarter. So Kelsey Plum makes 3-point side shot from the side. Like Kelsey Plum is like, it's like she's a master of that freaking side shot. Which even like me as a casual basketball player, I like to play, just to relieve mental stress and like just listen to music and work out, like a pre-cardio workout to get my heart up. Making basketball shots from the three, like from the sideline. That's a 3-pointer. That's like the hardest place to make the shot because like the rim, the way this angle, it's very awkward. You can have the best hand-eye coordination, 20/20 vision. It's just something about being on the sidelines of the basketball hoop. It just makes it that much more challenging to actually make a shot. And Kelsey Plum was knocking it down left and right all throughout this game. Like that was just that's her specialty. What was interesting was seeing Jackie Young knock the ball out of Caitlin's hand. It was a beautiful play. So she literally was right behind Caitlin Clark while Caitlin Clark is dribbling towards the basket to make a score for her team. You see Jackie Young just comes out from behind her, or she actually ran up behind her, and she just smacks the ball. The ball literally flies into the stands, and it was a beautiful play. Like, hey, she literally, again, she cooked the Fever. She killed the bacteria, the virus that was going to bring the Fever to the Vegas Aces. She smacked the ball out of Caitlin's hands. It goes into the stands, killed that play, just like that. Beautiful. In the fourth quarter, Indiana Fever didn't score for 4 whole minutes, while Asia Wilson during that 4 minutes of them being celibate, right? They ain't getting no action, ain't getting no play. They being abstinent. Asia Wilson was putting up points left and right. Kelsey Plum putting up points left and right. I'm just like, oh my goodness. So again, like I just gotta give another special shout out to Kelsey Plum. And like somebody actually said it on Twitter, like she literally reminds you of a deer, like in this game. Like when you see deer, like you're just driving down the highway, you see deer like just frolicking, or like they're like just running like hella fast, like back and forth on the highway or through cornfields or whatever you see them at. That's exactly what Kelsey Plum does remind me of, because all you see is like her little top bun. Again, like next to these other ladies, she's only 5'8", and she was being a great defender. Her offense and defense was great. She really performed. Again, like she just stood out to me. Kelsey Plum, Asia Wilson too. Again, like she's a star in her own right. Kate Martin did what she needed to do. Again, like the Indiana Fever. I'm sorry, like It's something about them. It's a theme for Caitlin Clark and just the rest of the Indiana Fever squad. By that fourth quarter, it's like their confidence. You can kind of see it in their body language. Their shoulders kind of drop. Their heads is kind of down. It's like they don't have that same tenacity and the high levels of energy that they had in the beginning of the game. And it shows by the fourth quarter. But again, Kelsey Plum was just relentless. She put up over checks notes. Kelsey Plum put up 34 points in this game. Just amazing. Again, like incredible talent. She's only 5'8". She was running up and down that court like it was nothing. Okay, like she was trying to burn calories, and that's exactly what she did. She burnt calories, and again, she burnt the Fever up out of Indiana, and it was just amazing game. I was just so entranced watching this game. I was like, oh my goodness, A'ja Wilson. And you know what's crazy? I don't believe that the Vegas Aces were like giving it their best, if that makes sense. I don't believe they were giving it their all. I actually believe they were actually kind of taking it easy on them. But at the end of the game, you saw the players on both sides. The ladies, they shook hands, they gave each other hugs and greetings. They laughed and played. They kicked it. Right? It was no beef. But again, like, you know what? The Vegas Aces is an incredibly talented team. They're like in the top three. It's the New York Liberty. I mean, in whatever order it's supposed to be. Like, it's in my eyes, and like if you just look at the stats, New York Liberty, Las Vegas Aces, and Seattle Storm. Those three teams in the women's league and the WNBA, they're amazing. They're like incredibly talented and like that skilled. And if your favorite team is Indiana Fever, Chicago Sky, if they lose to any of those teams, New York Liberty, Seattle Storm, or Las Vegas Aces, I mean, it's better for them to lose to a really good team than like a lame team such as Atlanta Dream. But again, it was an incredible game. I can't wait to continue to follow the Las Vegas Aces career. I'm really excited to see who's going to win the championship or who's going to go to the championship. Comment down below your thoughts on this game. What do you think is the reason why Indiana Fever just could not bring the heat, bring the fever to the Las Vegas Aces, even though, again, the Vegas Aces is that girl?